Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. In this video, I'm using another brand new mould from the Moulds and Shapes new launch. This is their trinket tray. It comes in multiple sizes and you now get 10% off. They've upped it from 5%, which is so exciting. So my code is CCC10 and the link for Moulds and Shapes is in my description box. Now, we are going forest. We're going forest, zen, relaxation, that kind of theme, almost forest spa. Now, the reason I wanted to go with this is I know we're in autumn, but something exciting is happening right now, and I'm going to tell you more about it in just a second. The resin I'm using is the Just For You Online Apex resin, and this is their 1:1 measurable by volume. And their 18 to 20 hour cure time. This is their crystal clear resin. Again, everything will be linked below for Just For You Online alongside your discount code. And guys, it is literally 2 weeks until my new channel launches. My brand new channel, At Home with Claire, which is all home, DIY, interior design, vlogging, shop with me, you name it. You name it. I'm so excited. I can't even contain myself. It launches on the 20th of August at 5 PM. And as soon as I got this tray, I knew what I was going to do with it. So that is my majorly exciting news. The colours I'm going with, like I said, is a forest zen vibe. That is because I'm totally obsessed with anything foresty right now. And we just had a new bathroom fitted, and this tray is going to be going into our new bathroom. That will be a video on our new channel. I didn't get a new bathroom just because I had a new channel, but it's just 2023 was the year of our new bathroom, and it just so happens that it coincides. So in with the green, I used the Vista Green pigment alongside the Just For You Online Olive Mica powder just to give it that gorgeous shimmer. I talked about this a lot in the last video. If you add mica to a block opaque matte colour, you will allow a shimmer to come through. Now, I've already poured some clear into the left-hand side of the trinket tray, but it started to travel down the tray before I had a chance to mix my green. So what you saw me do there was just fold back that trinket tray just to push that clear back, you know, get it back to where it belongs. And on the right hand side of the tray, I'm going in with the green. Now, the green is going to naturally push that clear resin back up the tray. I just sat and stared at this for a minute just to see what the resins were doing and how they were interacting with each other. Again, this is a very new resin to me, and I didn't really want my tray to be a direct split down the middle. I wanted it like 2/3 again. I'm very much a thirds kind of person. So I want the clear resin to be approximately 1/3 of the tray, and I want that green to be the dominant colour, 2/3 of the tray. And into that clear, of course, we are putting our leaves. Now, at the moment, I was looking at it and I knew that the green was travelling. And I knew that placing leaves down into the clear was also going to move the resin around and get that green to really push its way up the mould. So whilst it does look very, very half and half right here, it doesn't end up being that way because resin does travel. Now, I was just placing the leaves down where I felt that they would look the best. I was filling gaps. First and foremost, I was filling gaps. Now, again, I have not filled this tray up because I do want a back coat. I want there to be a backing colour behind those leaves so that they really stand out and that they really pop. So right now, all I'm doing is placing down these dried leaves. You would have seen these before on my channel, actually. I did a whole botanical series last year. I went crazy for botanicals. These are just dried pressed leaves from Amazon, and they are linked below in my Amazon storefront. So again, just taking my time, laying them down where I feel that they would be most poppy, where they would really pop and look so good against each other. Lots of different shades of green. And again, I know we are in autumn, but you know, theoretically, theoretically speaking, you know, a lot of woodlands and forests, they have the evergreen trees, right? Don't they? That's my excuse. That is why I'm not going with those typical kind of autumnal colours. And you can already see here how the green is travelling up into the clear. So I'm really happy at this point that they are going to merge quite happily, and I'm still going to get my 2/3 green. Now, I'm not really worried at this point about my dried leaves touching the green. I just want to make sure that I have got loads of that rich green foliage in the clear. And again, how you do this is entirely up to you. I really like the idea of layering the leaves so that when we demold, we can see a lot of depth in there. We can see leaves under leaves under leaves, and it's gonna give this kind of, well, like I said at the beginning, it's like a forest zen energy, but also it's going to remind me of, you know, when you're walking through the woods in the autumn and the ground is completely covered with leaves and you can't see the ground, you can't see the mud, all you can see is leaves. That is the kind of look I was going for. Now, I did add in a little bit of resin, a little bit more clear on the left, a little bit more green on the right, just to make sure that, you know, A, I'd used all my resin, but B, just to get each side moving a bit, you know, interacting with each other. So if you are interested in this, obviously, please tag me. Hashtag Claire made me do it. Again, share on socials, follow me over on Instagram if you have not already. Now, with regards to my brand new channel, like I say, that does launch 20th of August. I'm going to put the link in the description box below because you guys, honestly, I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. I only need 40 more subscribers to reach 1,000 subscribers and the channel hasn't even started yet. You guys rock. Okay, back to the video. I did use my isopropyl alcohol to pop any potential surface bubbles, but again, this resin is pretty crystal clear and it didn't really need it. But what I did do was use my microfiber brush to go in and around the 90-degree angles. And this bit here, I regret I wouldn't do this because I did accidentally touch the silicone in a couple of places, and fascinatingly so, you will see that that actually does show in the final product, which is crazy. So just, yeah, be gentle if you want swirly patterns. The only reason I went with swirlies is because I thought maybe when we turn it out, it will have a gorgeous pattern in it, but that didn't work. I'm actually going to be back coating with the Apex 1 coat. This is a 2-hour demold, 2 hours. So I know that by the time I back coat this, it's going to be done and dusted in just 2 hours. Now, I don't need much resin to back coat. I just need enough. I need to gauge it and just make enough to cover this back. I did decide to go with the Black Vista pigment. Now, the reason I went with black is because I just felt like it's the only colour that is really going to make these leaves stand out. If there are any gaps at this point, I feel like I packed them in so much. There might not be many gaps, but if there are gaps, we're going to see that black and it is going to pop. So again, I'm just pouring it on straight into the center, letting the resin do its thing, letting it move out around the edges, and I'm pretty happy with the amount I made up. I don't think I needed much more than this, if anything. I didn't make any more. Sometimes if resin doesn't fill to the top of your mold, you will end up with a sharp edge, and that's okay. You can use a deburring tool to shave the edges back down so they're no longer sharp. That's just a little tip if you are new here or if you are new to resin. Don't worry too much about not filling your mold up to the very top, and that is how I felt here. I didn't worry too much about it. I'm just spreading it out so that it touches all of the edges. It was at this point I realized my surface wasn't that flat, so I hurried up and I got it onto my leveling board. Now, I am using a dash of alcohol spray, but you can see right here what happens in the bottom right hand side of the screen. You can see as soon as I spray, it poured out. So this is where I ended up putting it on my leveling board because I really didn't want that to happen. When you use alcohol spray, it does do that sometimes. Okay, 24 hours later, this is my forest zen inspired relaxation spa tray. I love it. And as per usual, the resin is crystal clear. If I've got any bubbles in here, it's because they are trapped under the leaves. But honestly, I love this. Now, I have to be honest with you guys, my camera is not picking up the green. The green for me is much darker in real life, but on camera it looks, I don't know, it just doesn't quite look right. But you can see here a couple of lines. These were created because I used that micro brush and I went in circular motions and actually, you know, touched the mold with it. So just be careful when you use your micro brushes, but I love it. I love the way the green becomes almost like cloudy as it enters into the greenery. And here it is on my windowsill in my brand new bathroom. I am obsessed. I have bought some green plastic soap dispensers. I have a green plant. Everything in my new bathroom is going to be very, very forest inspired and just hopefully become a place of relaxation, like an actual sanctuary. That's what I want my bathroom to be. Now I've moved it to the top of my toilet bench here and you can see it a little bit clearer. I love it. I absolutely love it. The tray is big, which means I can put both hand soaps on there and still see that leaf detail. So this was a very planned video. I knew exactly how I wanted the end result. I didn't want the whole tray to be leaves because I really didn't need it to be. I just needed to see the end of it. I love it so much. All of the details will be down below, including my new channel if you are interested. I just need 40 more subscribers to hit 1,000 before I even launch, which is crazy. I am so excited for it. I hope you've enjoyed this one and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.